So, how's everybody doing today? I am glad to see everyone here. I know it has been rainy and stormy in some of these places, including my own, but it just came through and left in my area. Uh, so, hopefully, it is being better to you, the rest of you, or being just as good to the rest of you, a better way to put it. How goes it, Hazel?
Oh, it hasn't started yet, but my city's about to get motorboated by 2 hurricanes, so we'll see how it goes.
Reverse motorboating.
I mean,
Enough caffeine for this.
there's always more. It just depends on your dedication. What about you, Lucille?
Oh, I am just ducky.
Ducky. Okay. Roshan. What's
I'm
business?
good as always. Ready to
Excellent.
rock.
Gower.
Oh, I'm just attempting to share the stream. The storm hit like 2 days ago for me, so I'm all through.
Ah, sweet. Azak.
Things are pretty good. It's 91 and sunny here, so I will be sitting in my air-conditioned house for the rest of the day.
Right. And Nicole.
Doing okay. There's no storm in my area, so it should be fine.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of people I know are either dealing with storms or firestorms or awful shit everywhere. So I feel kind of lucky outside of the fact it's just hot as all hell. So let's get to the story here. So when we last left off, you fine folks had just met the mystic, and he spoke to Gower, if I'm not mistaken, and gave a message of dire awfulness or something of the sort. He said, and specifically, I want to pull that back up so I can get the wording right, since that's
Do you
where
want
we
me to
left
pull
off.
it up, or are you pulling it up?
Where am I? Here we go. Yeah, he had said to you, their plans are afoot, their staff are ready, their balance sheet are totaled, and that total is grim. They mean to bring the end of all things. You must seek the magic. Only you can stop them. Only you. You are who again? Sorry. So, he was a little confused, to say the least. But with that encounter in the books, you all continued to make your way towards this Fisher and Jolly's Lamp Emporium. And that was where we left off, correct? Okay. So,
Oh, yeah.
your trip to Jolly's after that point is uneventful. You make your way to this building using Lucille's apt nose and senses and Roshan's ability to maybe read a map that is a little out of date and put two and two
I'm a
together.
little out of date, so
I mean, I wasn't gonna say it, but since
Talking
you
about your
did,
character jiggles.
he old as fuck. But you make your way to Jolly's, and what you see there, you see and sort of unassuming ramshackle shop in the midst of a bunch of other unassuming ramshackle shops, and they're located near this collapsed warehouse next door. The people in the nearby shops and apartments, they peer warily through their shutters, looking at y'all like, who are these people? And then next to the warehouse, there are 3 members of the Waterdeep City Watch standing guard. No one else is on the street except a seemingly inebriated halfling who stumbles towards you. And this halfling is dressed in dark clothing, and he's sort of staggering very drunkenly. And he's just looks like he's just gonna walk past you, but Maybe you want to stop him or talk to him. I don't know. He's a drunkard.
I find a place to sit down because I am at half health
Mm-hmm.
and in pain. So I'm going to sit down for a minute.
Okay. Anybody else? What are you all doing? Are you outside the shop? You see this drunken halfling stumbling around. He's the only person outside the guard. Are you gonna walk up and talk to the guard, talk to the halfling? What's the move?
Are we near like the big hole we're supposed to be exploring?
Yes. So you're looking at Jolly's Emporium, which is right next door to this warehouse that is sort of collapsed in on itself with a hole in it. And I think I can share the image here. I have it.
Oh, the guys are standing outside the hole? Or...
They're standing outside of the Jolly's Emporium. They're sort of like patrolling this area.
Okay.
I have an image for this.
I suppose we should talk to them if we want to get out of the hole. They might try and stop us.
Why waste your time until you know they're gonna stop you?
Well, if guards don't know what you're doing, they can tend to get violent. In my experience, anyways.
These are the guards that you see. Can I share that? Booyakacha. And I will move that over so you can see it on the screen.
I love all the art. All the art for this campaign is amazing.
There we go.
Sorry.
Yeah, that's Penny Arcade, man.
Yep.
That's Gabe.
It is.
Yep, very unique style.
They're nice.
And yeah, so that's your peoples. And anybody else? Y'all doing anything with these folks?
Oh wait, I can whisper you in fantasy grounds, right, Brent?
You can.
Okay, hold on. Hatching a plan.
Oh, you're hatching a plan. I'm just giving you all a chance to move before they move to you.
Hazel's gonna sit down on the ground as well and look for a really nice stick, like just like in like the cobblestone road. If there's like whatever, just like in like the gutter area, she's just gonna be like looking for like a good little twig.
Give me a perception roll.
This is the most important one.
This is the best perception roll.
Really, the only roll we've made today that's mattered.
I just double clicked. Do I drag it or do I double click? Nope, that's not how you do that. Oh, that's how you do it. No, that's not how you do it.
It's 14, right?
I think that's just my perception. Oh no, that's my passive perception.
It's your passive
and I have
perception.
to go to my freaking actual perception. There it is.
Yeah.
Found it. Like that?
Yep. 15. With a little digging in the dirt, you find a stick. Looks like it might have been something that a kid was using because it has a little bit of paint on the end to draw stuff on the rope, but you have a stick that looks a little painted. Pink.
She's gonna cherish and hold it forever.
All right.
Now look, I don't want to go up to the guards myself, but we really should, unless you just want to walk into the hole. Oh, yeah.
Can you bring them to us, please? I am old and I am hurt and I need a minute.
Let us go together.
All right, you and me, Zach. It's like put on the helmet. Actually, I probably would have had it on already. So
I'll come along with you guys.
All right, so Mikkel, Azak, and Gower, y'all approach the guards, and the female guard looks up at you, and she goes, "Took you long enough, so let's get this done so we can get on with our lives." And she pulls a scroll from her pack. She doesn't even look at you as she's doing it. She's looking at the writing. And you see her squint. She goes, "So, is one of you Osgood the Ugly? I need you to sign before you go in. Nothing but paperwork and signatures since the newest Master Lord got a seat on the council. But what can you do?"
Just like glance between Zach and Mikkel. You can't really see my eyes, but like I'm like the bucket is just like turning, looking at you both.
Let us bring this back to our companion, who is far more versed in paperwork than we are.
That's a good
He's over
idea.
there. Yeah, on the rock. Just point back at Rosan.
And she looks up. She goes, Bosh, Torval, come on. Come on. And they all walk up towards y'all who are sitting. I will get to yours, Lucille, by the way. I did not miss it. And she goes, so again, I got Osgood the Ugly. What's a stupid name? Carlot Squeaky Wickle.
Can I see the contract, please? Can I just take a look?
And she's like, she just kind of like lets you glance at it.
Oh, she won't even. Okay.
She doesn't let it go. And it just has a list of names, and the names you see on it are Osgood the Ugly, Carlot Squeaky Wickle, Great Maul McTickleton, Lord Pompey Fugglestruck, Squinty Pip, Mad Hadley Flagon, and Flippance Jibberjaw.
Okay. Well, unfortunately, there has been a slight change of plans, and everybody on your list is unable to be here. We were the replacements, the backup, and we are here to take care of it in their stead.
I've heard nothing of any backup. Well, these people seem to be extremely onto the paperwork. So, Bosh. And the little one perks up. Do you know anything about a backup? He goes, no, boss, nothing about a backup.
It was very last minute. We only just got called, you see, because obviously Osgood was busy. So here we are. Just like pointing randomly behind me at someone taller than me. It's like, see, they're our equivalent of Osgood. I'm not even looking. I can't turn.
And the real question you have to ask yourself is, do you really want to go through the hassle of double checking all of this? Or do you want this resolved?
Of course not. I don't want to be here. This is a waste of time.
It's our time. It's less valuable.
Give me a charisma check. Or a charisma, not charisma. What?
Persuasion.
The right word. Persuasion. Thank you. Whoever feels like they'd be best at convincing here.
I'm not bad at persuasion. It's up to you.
Yeah.
Well, can we assist? I'll assist him to give him an advantage or something, since we're both trying to talk him into
tag
it.
team it.
And I'm the charisma.
Yeah, go ahead and do that with advantage.
My apologies.
Yeah.
You're probably better with charisma than I am, considering it's your main stat. So roll that with advantage. That's nice. Nice.
18. She goes.
18 hit.
She looks at the paper and she's like, I have a question. Are any of you happen to be skilled in forgery?
What's that even under?
Zach, I actually think you do get some skills in forgery here.
Yeah. I would agree with that.
Up to you if you want to go there, but she's asking. This is a guard asking you if you're, and she's whispering it too.
I might be able to help you.
Listen, I don't want to be here. My other guards, they certainly don't want to be here either. I just make it look like your names look like the other names on this paperwork and sign, and we can all be about our day.
I look behind me to get a consensus. How's everybody feeling?
Lucille's not even paying attention.
Hazel is hitting her stick on the ground, trying to hit a bug with it.
All right, Azak shrugs and does like giant John Hancocky signatures that are like mostly squiggles, but could theoretically pass for whatever the names are.
Excellent. And she rolls it up, sticks it back in her bag. She says, all right, I'm sure you already know that there are a couple of guards down there, friends of ours who have not come back out. And, well, if they're alive, bring them back. But if they're not, please be hasty because, well, this place is awful and I have better things to do. This is a waste of my talent.
Do you have names for your friends? It'd be easy to find them then.
Yes. Their names are Constable Boot and Sergeant Ava Tishi.
Outside of the names on that contract, was there anything else interesting about it?
No, this was just to allow you to enter because it is considered to be unsafe for civilian access.
Okay.
Sorry, real quick, can I get those names again?
It is Constable Boot and Sergeant Tishi, Teeshe. Tishi is a tall female human, scarred up face, blonde hair, looks dangerous. And Constable Boot is another human, but he is definitely on the short end. Not too much taller than what you'd find in a halfling, honestly. He's not a tall man, maybe about 5'2". And he is dark, ruddy, brown skinned. And she looks at you and she says, Boot's kind of a coward. So if he's gotten himself killed, it would not be a surprise to me.
Kind of a coward, but he's the one that went down in.
Don't you think a coward would be very good at running away?
He wasn't given much of a choice.
Well, if they're down there, we'll get them. I promise.
Great. Excellent. Rest, if you will, and do the thing. Be quick about it. Lucille. The halfling, when you call out to him, he sort of stops staggering and he looks back over at you and he's like, oh, what?
She just has one of those sighs that like your whole shoulders kind of sag in on. And then she straightens up and just has the fakest smile as she walks over and then bends down to their height and leans in all like, you know, hey, how you doing? And she kind of repeats it, keeping it all in halfling.
And halfling?
Yeah.
He responds in halfling. He's like, I'm doing great. If I'd be doing better with another drink, though.
I think I could buy you a drink if you could tell me something interesting to keep me company.
He squints at you. Roll me an insight check.
Insight?
Insight. Nat 20. How about that?
That's my worst stat.
How about that? He looks at you for a second. He's like, what are you doing here? And he drops the drunken facade.
just trying to get some information and get the job done as efficiently as possible. I'm not sure yet whether the guards in this town are worth trusting, so I figured it was better to ask the locals.
Listen, it's dangerous down in that hole, and I don't think you know quite what you've gotten yourself into. But I will say this. There are some, and he looks back over at the guards, that can't be trusted. Watch your back. And then he goes back to his drunken thing. He's like, so if I had that drink.
She just gets one of those Cheshire grins and leans in as if she's going to hand him a piece of money, but instead she just very tightly and threateningly grips his wrist as she gives him a little kiss on the cheek. Thank you so much. I hope you have a good night. And she just walks away.
And he goes stumbling back down the street, singing to himself. I've got a lovely bunch of coconuts.
Italy D.
Just loud and obnoxiously.
A lovely bunch of Dragon Balls.
All right. So, you all were told to go to Jolly's. So is that your next move, or you'll want to take a rest? What's your plan here?
I don't know. How long have we been standing around already, not actually doing anything? Since we got here.
Oh, since you got here. It's been a few minutes, honestly.
Yeah.
I haven't been here very long.
All right, so we should visit the man's emporium now. The person's. I mean, we can rest afterwards, but we might as well get him out of the way. Or them, or it.
Whomever.
Right?
Let's
I
go.
get up off the rock.
You need a piggyback, Rosan.
No, thank you.
All right. Is everyone going in, or y'all just kind of like standing out and looking intimidating for some of you?
Hazel's gonna go in, but she's gonna like go in with her stick first and keeping everyone kind of at a distance with it.
Okay. And everybody else going in here too? I know Roshan is. Zach.
Yep.
Lucille.
I'm always in the market for a good lamp.
Is it a very like cramped little shop, or is it actually reasonably sized?
It'd have space for all you to go in there.
It's an emporium. It better.
Oh yes, because shops never like over exaggerate, you know.
It's not exactly
It's called advertising.
yeah, exactly. The place isn't exactly like the most shining example of a brand new up and up shop, but it exists and it has some space.
No, she'll wait outside so she can keep an eye out, not for them, but just for herself. But she'll also see if any other locals go by that she can pry any actually useful information out of.
Okay. And then the rest of you go in. So, Hazel, with your stick, you enter this place first and you're pointing it around, and you walk in and you see the owner of the place standing at the counter, and he's a half orc man with a long ponytail going down his back, but the sides of his head are shaved, and he has like a bunch of earrings in his ear and on his nose and on his eyebrow, but it's only on one side of his face. And he looks at you and he immediately starts chuckling. Cute. And the rest of you, as you follow behind, you see him in there and lamps of all different shapes and sizes and different lampshades across the walls on the building. There's an upstairs that has like a bunch of different sort of types of lamps, from lanterns to some magical looking ones to some flickering ones that might be electric, if you know what electricity is. It's weird. And the orc looks at you and he goes, "Name's Jolly. How can I help you?"
Hazel is going to swing around her stick and point it directly at him and say, "Don't worry, I'm a good bird." And then she's going to hold it out at him and say, I gotta keep reading these. "I'm not a pug." And then she's going to say, "I am a high-level adventurer."
Okay.
We're here to inquire what you might know about the incident next door.
Oh yeah, the warehouse. When you say you're a bird, actually, Hazel, you see someone in the back perk up, kind of look up, and turns towards you, and it looks like a female, another bird species. What are you? Oh shit! I always struggle with the words. Aarakocra. Thank you. And it looks up and looks at you, then looks back over and goes back to stocking shelves.
From the other side of the room, Hazel's just gonna yell, "It is so very nice to meet you." While she's like hitting her stick on the ground now. She's trying to break it.
And Jolly goes, "So, yeah, the warehouse next door, it collapsed. Lost a few goods, but it happens. A lot of shit happens in Waterdeep. You fools going down there?"
That would seem to be the case. This was your warehouse.
It is sort of a communal sort of space that we rent out for several of the shops around here.
Okay. Before it collapsed, was there rumbling noises?
Sounded like the earth was ripping open.
That's always fun.
It is a weird looking hole, not gonna lie. When you see it, you'll be, you think of an earthquake and, a tear in the ground or something. Fuck off, Kitty. I'm not doing that one right now. I'll owe you that one. Tear in the ground sort of thing and rip, uneven, jagged. No, this one's like a sinkhole or something. But it sounded like an earthquake. Lost a few lamps too. It's fucked up. Y'all get sent here by Ack Inc.
Yes, sir.
Y'all heard about what he does to interns, right?
We're not interns. We're contractors.
Uh-huh. Sure. Whatever. Hey, as long as you feel like you can do the job, have at it.
Do the job, get paid, start a franchise.
He looks at you and he's like, "That one right there, enterprising. I can dig it." The bird in the back looks up again, and you see her lifting something on the shelf, but it looks like she's struggling with it in some way. You can't quite pin it, but if any of you are skilled in medicine or perception, this would be a great time to try to catch a look.
I'll try perception.
Anybody got proficiency in medicine?
I'm proficient in
Remind
perception.
me how to. Oh, there we go.
Wait, I rolled persuasion. Man,
I did
my
roll
brain is
persuasion.
not in
That's
it.
not
Ignore
that's
that
not
entirely.
what I asked for.
I know. Ignore that entirely. I don't have perception. What's wrong with me?
I have -2 in both those skills.
That is not for you. All of you did terribly, actually. You think something's wrong with her? For sure. Oh, Azak. You think she's injured, and upon just like giving it a little bit of like look before she bends back over to like pick something else up, looks like she's bleeding. Jolly catches you looking at her, and he's like, all right, out, go to fix the problems, go be adventurers, earthquakes and all that.
Is there like a cafe or a deli really close nearby where we can just sit down before we go in?
He's like,
Coffee
are you
shop.
serious?
Needing a break in a Kit Kat.
He's like,
A little
there's
serious.
empty field like a block over that way. You can pitch a tent.
I need an empty field to do that. And I start walking out.
Oh my God.
Could we take a look around at your wares before we leave?
He's like, don't you have better stuff to do than look at my wares?
Maybe, maybe not.
And he kind of like looks back over his shoulder, and you see the Aarakocra sort of slink off towards the back room. You don't have to be a genius to understand he's being a little evasive here, but up to you on what you want to do about it.
Hazel's gonna say, look at your wares, and then start trying to touch every single lamp in the building while also taking little sneak peeks.
He's like, hey, what are you doing? And he's trying to like, it's too many of you for him to shuffle all of you out of the door. So he's trying to gather you up together. And you can tell he's getting a little angry. He's like, hey, get out of my shop. It's time for y'all to go. Go adventure. Do the thing.
You're a business owner. Don't you want money? If they want to look around, we should look around.
I was just told here to gather adventurers and send them on their way and check in. But that y'all are doing more than that. Shop's closed right now. We just had a natural disaster or unnatural disaster. Who the f knows?
Don't you need the money now more than ever?
I'm not too worried about the money.
If he gets too close to me, I'm gonna say, get lost, bird, and keep touching all of the...
And he's trying to not like hurt you, but he's like, stop. This would be a great time for anybody who is trying to find out what the hell is wrong with this bird or where it went to make your move.
I'm just confused why he's not letting us shop.
I don't think any of us know the bird's hurt except for Azak.
Yeah. I assuming Azak might have told y'all. I don't know.
Sure. Yeah. No. I guess I subtly motion over to the bird, and what I assume is blood on the ground. If we can tell that the bird is bleeding.
If you could go over there, you would notice for sure that there is a little bit of blood. It looks like it was bandaged, but just kind of like dripped out. If from what you saw before. Hazel.
He's behind like a partial wall, though, right?
She went towards the back room, so it's like a doorway. It's not even a door; it's just a doorway. Okay. Hazel, do you have roll a performance check to try to keep him distracted?
Not great, but I'll try my best.
This is going to be opposed from him, so I'm just gonna roll a d20 here. Actually, I think I have a character sheet for him. Never mind, I can do this. Oh yeah, here we go. It's like, lady, stop it. I don't like this. Is anybody going to check on the Aarakocra, or are y'all just like rolling with this goofiness that is happening?
I'm just trying to like, well, come on. There's no need to be so hostile. She's just inspecting your wares. We're here. You should, if we want to buy something.
Business owner has the right to refuse all services.
Hey, start a franchise.
He's gonna look at the road sign. Is that true? Ridiculous.
Is it true? I'm assuming that's probably true.
We came here to get information, and we appreciate the information that you've given us, but I think that you're withholding something, and we won't be leaving until we understand what's going on here.
Give me an intimidation check.
You're expected to cooperate.
He's like, fuck. All right, listen. The tunnels beneath the warehouse, they used to be used by Thieves Guild. There's some running of materials, this and that, if you get what I'm saying. May know about this for one reason or the other, and I was preferring to not talk about it, but since you all are so goddamn insistent, now you know.
When he says Thieves Guild, Hazel probably gets like notably uncomfortable.
Okay.
So, if you've been in tunnels, does that mean you know how to get through them?
Not after an earthquake, I don't.
So then, that means that they go somewhere else, which means that other people could be in the hole, or things coming from the hole could be somewhere else.
It means that all kinds of dangerous things could be in the hole.
Has anything come out of the hole?
Rats? That's about it.
What I mean is, if that hole is there and there's tunnels that go all the way over there, then there could be bad things over there.
Well, mostly there was an entrance that we used to get outside of the docks. And you go through a little hole, tunnel, comes back in through, brings you up to the warehouse, store goods. Don't know if that'd still be intact. It was a little rickety when I was last down there and my people were last down there, but now you know. Now, can you leave my shop, please?
Look at the toilet.
Fine.
Leave now. You got information. You know I have some connections.
Azak?
Can we not talk about these connections too? Please and thank you.
I don't have any further questions for you, but I'm wondering if there is anyone else in this establishment who might know more about what's going on in the hole.
Phrasing. I'm the boss. I know the most.
That's usually not the case.
What do you want from me? Jeez.
I would like this good bird.
Please go investigate. Find out for yourselves.
Honestly, I think we probably got everything we're gonna get out of this.
Yeah, Hazel's gonna walk back down the aisle and use her stick to kind of try and ting on every single one of the lanterns as she goes.
And he
out.
cringes every time you do it. And he's just kind of watching to see if anything teeters.
All right,
But-
we got our information.
So what you know now is there is an exit or entrance that leads to under the docks.
Which means for this job, we're probably going to have to investigate that place as well.
Potentially.
Well, the question is, do we go through the gigantic hole in the warehouse, or do we try to gain entrance into it from the probably more stable side?
Well, he said it was rickety, so it might be collapsed.
Correct.
Did anybody interesting pass me by while I was waiting for them?
Not exactly, but there is something that you may or may not have noticed. Give me a perception check.
Oh, it didn't. It was a 13. Oh my gosh, it's doing it again. I can see my microphone flickering on and off. Okay. I rolled a 13, but it didn't show up in chat. Do you want me to roll it again?
No. If you roll a 13, I'll take your word for it. Unfortunately, that is not the check that I was looking for. So what you do notice is that that Morgan, the elf woman who's leading this group, she's been like absorbed in this paperwork and like tapping her feet impatiently, looking over at you and looking at the shop. But you do notice that Roscoe and Orvis, or Bosch and Torval, are not with her. You don't know where they went. You weren't really paying attention. And
okay, well, she just slides her flute out of one of the deeper pockets, like on the side of her pants, and is just kind of very quietly playing it and leaning against the building, practicing to herself.
Ew. Okay.
I'll leave the lamp shop, head into the. Well, now, okay, so the warehouse, is it collapsed on the inside, or is it just rubble? Is it just a pile of rubble?
Looking next door, you see that the roof is caved in. And actually, let me see. I know I have an image of this, and I was just getting to it. So one moment, I will pull that up for you. Like, you can clearly see the situation here. Y'all see that?
Okay.
That
okay,
is
cool.
the
Which
fissure.
means that there's some areas outside. Okay, so I say we get in there and just like hang out for a little bit before we go down. I need like an hour.
Yeah, eat a sandwich.
If y'all need to take a rest, y'all can talk to the guards, and Bosch and Roscoe and Torval, whatever their names. They walked up and they're back and they're like standing around Morgan, and they're just chitter chattering together.
What would we need to talk to the guards about if we're just going to sit somewhere for an hour?
Well, if y'all are going to take a long rest, they can
Long
keep watch.
rest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want to go down into this fissure without taking a long rest? I'm happy to let you do that. I'm just saying.
That's up to everybody else. Personally, I don't need a long rest. If anybody else does, though, we can. For sure. But who else used spells last week?
Who else is not healthy?
Yeah, I know.
I'm not healthy, but I didn't mark any slots used, so I think I have the 1 HP still.
I used a slot, but I'm pretty healthy.
I used 2 points of lay on hands.
Take a rest or no? This is the call before you go down.
Well, at this point, it's take a short rest or a long rest.
Yeah.
One of them is going to happen, for sure. It's just, it doesn't matter to me, so I'll go with whatever gets voted on more.
Well, do we lose pay if we take a long time?
There was no time limit on it as far as y'all knew.
We already got paid.
Yeah.
Oh,
y'all
yeah.
were paid up front.
We did.
We could just walk away because they don't actually know who we are.
Didn't you sign the contract with your name?
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, at the beginning. Because that's really it.
I did.
They weren't paying attention to it, but it does have your names on it.
That's not a legally enforceable contract. It says go in the hole, find stuff out, get paid. That's
But they have our names.
And the poor guards trapped in the hole. We need to help them.
Oh yeah, no. It was a joke. I'm not actually saying that we should just leave and take the money.
Please
I'm
do.
saying that
If you do the
we
job, you'll get more
already
jobs
got-
and more money.
Leave and take the money.
Oh great. Gotta watch what I say. Okay.
Like having a 10-year-old follow you everywhere.
Right. I can't be the corrupting influence here. Can't do it.
It's
They
wonderful.
have grandkids to worry about there.
So, I'm just going to make it. Y'all take a long rest.
That's fine.
And y'all are all healthy. So, if you haven't done it on your sheets or whatever, you can give yourself a long rest. I believe that should be all up to date, but yeah.
Okay.
Thought I did it, but maybe I did not. And upon investigation of the fissure, there is a rope that you can climb down. And
Now, how secure is this rope?
it seems relatively safe. The other guards got down here. It looks like probably without dying or falling. If you all have light of some sort, either a torch or something, you can probably take a look and see down to the bottom and find that there's no bodies hanging out at the bottom of it.
I will toss a rock though. How far down? Like how long does it take for it to hit the ground and for us to hear the noise?
Ah, yes. So you toss the rock down. It falls down. Then you hear it hit maybe about 20 feet down or so. It seems that maybe this slopes potentially because it doesn't stop. You hear it just tink, tink, tink and going further away.
Okay.
Well, if that's the case, we can jump down.
Yeah, no, that's not happening.
Yes, do that.
I mean, you can jump down, sure.
You're all too slow. Lucille's just going, grabbing the rope, heading down. She's got dark vision, whatever.
You even need the rope. You have a climb speed, right?
Lucille does have climb.
I mean, she's
yeah.
not
No,
like
I
clinging
know.
to the rope, but yeah, she'll probably have the rope
Just
on one
crawl
hand and
down.
like, yeah, rappel.
I just love the idea to climb down upside down.
She's
Okay.
a cat, not a spider.
I know. It's just funny image. I'm sorry.
Zach will follow Lucille but doesn't have dark vision, so is just kind of like sadly stumbling and like trying to figure out where she put her hands and feet to get down.
Oh, that sucks.
As long as you follow the rope, you get down safely.
Yeah.
If you just try to
We
climb
should've-
down the wall, that'd be another story entirely. That would require a check.
We should have
I'll
bought a
say.
lamp.
You should have bought a lamp. I'll go last because I'm probably the heaviest. Just like hold up my armor. But we need a lamp.
All right. So
Yeah, I'll
everybody
climb
makes their
down
way
the rope.
down.
No.
If we just grab a piece of wood, can't some of you make? Did some of you make fire last time? I feel like someone used fireball at some point.
Firebolt.
I can't remember if someone did or not, but I feel like I remember it being used.
Somebody should have like flint and steel, but I don't think anybody used firebolt.
Oh, well, wait. I should probably have the tinderbox, right? I'm just
Yeah, I
thinking.
mean,
we
if
said
somebody has a torch.
Yeah.
Well, Lucille's already stepping and like starting to go down whatever the slope. I mean, she has dark vision, so she can see without slipping,
Yeah.
and she's just all senses on alert. She's got those what do they call it? Murder eyes for cats. The really big
Oh.
pupils. And she's just slowly walking along.
All right, I'm at the bottom and I have a torch and a tinderbox in my explorer's pack, so I'm gonna light that so everybody can see as they're rappelling down.
Okay. Cool. The light sort of bounced off the wall, but you can tell it is a sloping area. So once you get down about the 20 feet or so, it starts to slope. The rope still goes down there so you don't slip and roll down. But as long as you all use the rope, you get down without issue. So, when you reach the bottom of the sinkhole, what you see, Lucille, since you're out in front, it fissures. The sinkhole fissures at the end of the level floor of worked stone. There's dust, debris, rocks, pieces of wood. Basically, all the shit that fell down from the warehouse is down on the floor here. There's some broken lamps. There's some rotting goods that smell a little funky, but that's about what you expected.
Those lamps have like valuable metal parts to them?
Not particularly.
Okay.
The real question is, are any of those lamps not broken? And potentially use them. Okay.
What you do see, Lucille, without having to take a perception check, is there are 2 pairs of human-sized boots prints in the dust heading northward of where you are. There are smaller fissures, holes, cracks across this passage, and you think that even a halfling would find the largest of them, some of them, a really tight fit. They're not meant for people to pass through some of these cracks.
Could I fit? No.
No. Especially not in
short for a
armor.
goblin. Yeah, that's fair.
And I am going to bring up a map so you can see where you are. And I will show you where you came in as well. So hopefully it'll let me share this. Boom. And I think I can do this as well to make it so that people can see us. Hopefully this works.
Gosh, I wonder what kind of enemy we'll fight here. Area called rats.
Rats, you say?
Yeah, this map is shitty with some of the labels. I see how they clipped it, but it's whatever. We'll roll with it. So let me do this thing. And
So we came in and the fissure spots. We're right next to all the debris.
correct.
All the debris. Okay.
Debris. I'll add y'all to the map in a moment as well, so you can have your characters on here.
So rubbles to the south and an area.
I'm back in just a second, sorry.
No worries. Y'all can arrange yourselves as you will, but I'm just getting y'all on the map itself. That's around where you came in from.
Yeah, it's tiny.
You can zoom in on it, just scroll
I know.
it. You have to be near the fissure, I mean, like where you came in. All right, so now that you all are down here, what are you up to? What are you doing?
I go looking for a non-broken, potentially usable lamp.
Give me a perception check. Do you have dark vision?
No, but there's a torch.
There's a torch. Correct. So go ahead. Yeah, perception check.
Nice. Yeah.
So you do find a lantern. And with a little bit of extra searching and going through some of the boxes, you see some straw. There is one unbroken bottle of lamp oil.
Jackpot.
So now you have a lantern with lamp oil. Congrats.
But where's the laudanum?
I hang it off the edge of my staff.
What you do know in this place is this crap on the ground in front of you. That is difficult terrain. Just an FYI.
The debris.
Yeah. Debris. I hate you. Just for pronouncing it that way. Debris. Okay. Anybody else making any moves down here? Looking for anything?
Can I ask you something that happened while I was away? Ask her for a minute. Sorry.
Oh, yeah. Roshan looked around and found a lantern, and he managed to find some lamp oil too that was not broken in the debris. And he attached it to his staff, so y'all have light.
More light. Yes.
I'm still just going ahead. They're taking too long, so I'll
All
be
right.
working my way
Roll
through the difficult
a
terrain gradually.
perception check.
I'll scuttle along behind her.
Lucille.
Does Lucille have a tail?
Happened again. That time it was a 17 and my modifiers too, so that was a 19, but I don't know why it's not showing up in chat.
Are you dragging it to the chat box?
I'm dragging it. Do I need to drop it in the chat box? I was just dragging it from my character sheet and like throwing it across the board.
I think it just shows the die if you do that, but if you double click the die on your screen for perception or double click the roller, it'll just roll it in the chat. It should by default.
I keep my 19.
I will keep your 19, but that's what you need to do. So we
Yeah,
can see
I'll roll
before.
it. I'll roll it that way from now on. Whatever.
You hear scuttling in the walls. Along the way, those cracks and fissures that you saw, you definitely know that there is something moving in there. And this would be a great time for all of you to roll initiative, because the first thing she sees when she hears that sound is rats, and I will show them on the screen in a moment. I'm just trying to get this token to show up properly. This being a pain in the buttocks.
Classic detox.
Hey, Rosan, you know how you get like a spell for initiative?
It's too late at this point.
No, I know, but in future, I think I'm going to be the one that needs that.
Oh, certainly.
I don't know.
-1.
Well, the good thing is they wrote shitly too. If you see the combat tracker, let me, boom.
Well, they rolled real shitty.
Yeah. Because it did group initiative for him. So, Hazel, you see the rats in the wall next to you. You see them peeking their heads out. They are within stabby range.
Right.
So you could certainly do something like that.
But I'm also within their stabby range, which I don't
You're
know.
also within their stabby range.
Well, bitey more likely, but
Well, yeah.
Can I disengage? Is that a thing I can do? Can I like
Yeah.
get out of there?
Yeah,
Or will
you
I
can
take an
disengage.
opportunity attack?
Not if you disengage, but that would be your
Okay.
action.
Okay, cool. So that's
don't rogues
Wait.
get to use their bonus action to disengage?
I believe, is that you do that at level 1?
That's
I was
your
gonna
second
say, I
level.
don't know if that's level 1.
I was saying, I
That's
think you
second
do it at
level.
level 1.
Okay.
Cutting action.
okay. So then what she is going to do, God, she's gonna get straight up murked next round. She is going to, I would take 3 right now, wouldn't I? She is, yeah, she's just gonna stab one of them, I guess. I mean, that's kind of all she can do at this point.
You could hold your turn, can't you? You could hold your action and go like after an ally's turn if you want.
Good.
That might be a better idea. Are they like in the wall still?
Yes, they are like heads peeking out of walls.
So I
Essentially, is what
can't.
you
So
see.
would they get like a cover bonus or anything?
No, I'm not doing that.
Okay. Yeah, she's gonna stick her little stick into the wall and try and poke one in the face with it.
Okay.
So action.
Control click the one you want to target, and then
Right.
roll your damage. or roll your attack.
Oh, I'm still unconscious.
You
Did I
should
do it
be
right?
unconscious. Yes, that is a hit. Roll your damage.
Okay.
Excellent. And it shows up properly on the tracker. Thank God I got it right. Woohoo! All right. Anything else you want to do?
Would I take 3 opportunity attacks if I backed up?
You would.
Yeah, that's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt regardless. I'm just gonna stay where I am. Can
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just gonna stay where I am.
Okay. So next actor. Okay. Roshan.
I am going to cast Mage Armor.
Okay.
Which, what is that? 13 plus my dex, I believe.
13 plus your dex.
Cool. And then I'm going to take a 5-foot step this way. So one of them will get an opportunity attack against
That
me.
is Giant Rat 3. We're going to...
But now it's an AC of 14.
Let me roll then.
Haha!
Oof.
And that's it for me
Yep.
this turn. Can't do anything else.
Okay. It is now Azok's turn.
Wait. I am going to move over here next to Hazel. Do I take an opportunity attack for that? Okay, great. And then I'm going to use the, forgive my pronunciation, Shillalag cantrip. I'm so
Go ahead.
It's
Go ahead,
perfect.
Gower. I know you want. You have to, don't you? Go ahead.
I really
Shillelagh.
do.
Shillelagh. It's pronounced Shillelagh.
That
Yeah.
hurts me to hear, I'll be honest.
What? Why? Shillelagh. It's Celticish.
I know. It's so funny. We're like,
Listen, all the Gaelic and Celtic languages, they all sound crazy. I'll give you all a
You
lesson
can
at some
say it
point.
however you want, because we'll know
we
exactly what you're
troll.
talking about.
We troll our Scottish friend on this one all the time.
That
I'm
is
just like,
wonderful. Because, yeah, exactly. I was like, don't know about that one. So perfect. And then I'll hit with my quarterstaff.
Shillelagh.
Shillelagh. Sure. Yeah,
I wonder if
that's
I
a
can
real
do that.
word.
Yeah, it does let me do it. All right, sweet.
And next time you should get a bucket
Oh,
of
shizzle.
quarterstaff.
It's a real word in a different language. Actually, I don't think it's a real word, to be honest.
Remind me how I swing with this? Or how I hit
So,
with this?
did you cast it already?
I think I did. It showed up in the chat.
I think it should just apply. So you would use your attack with your, let me see, on your sheet. You have a staff, correct? I know
Yes.
I gave you one. So actions. No, it's not adding Shillelagh to there.
I guess it is. Oh, yes, it is here.
Yeah, and Shillelagh adds a d8 to your damage. Oh. So let's say for the duration, use your spellcasting
Does
ability
it
instead of
add
strength for the
D8? I thought
attack.
it made it a D8 dice.
I'm just reading over it. So the Wood Club staff, for the duration, you use your spellcasting ability instead of strength for the weapon, attack, and damage rolls. So your spellcasting ability is your wisdom, and that is a +3. So you'd get another, so that'd be a 17 to hit. I have to figure out how to make it work so it just adds on here. But you do hit, and your attack damage roll becomes a d8. So you would roll 1d8. You can use the one on the bottom of your screen if you want to.
I rolled a 3.
All right, so you do 3 damage to this one. Okay. So that is rat 1. It takes 3 wounds. Anything else?
Nope, sounds good.
All right. The next turn is Nickel.
Yeah, so rats haven't attacked us yet, but do they look dangerous?
Absolutely. They look like
Okay.
they want to eat your faces.
Okay, I will move towards the rats, and I'll use my hand axe. And it misses.
Yep, that is not going to hit. Do you have any bonus action? Anything else?
Nope, I do not have a bonus action.
All right. Gower.
Hello there. I am going to move over to.
Uh-oh, I think I lagged.
Oh, sorry. So my computer doesn't like having 2 things open at once. So Zoom.
No, that was all me. My whole thing
Yep.
just slowed down.
Mine keeps doing it as well.
Oh, gotcha. All right.
But yeah, so what do I? How do I get control and click?
Yep. Control left click, I believe, to the one you want to attack. And then you can roll.
Right. And yeah, I'm just gonna swing my hammer at it because that's all a paladin can do at first level.
At first level, that is what you do.
So
Oh, that's a hit.
does a hit. Cool. 6 damage to the one in the middle that I think I targeted.
Yep, that's the one. It took 6 damage. Okay.
And now they are all in attack of opportunity range.
Now it is the Rat Pack's turn. So, Rat 1. I guess this would make the most sense here. I'll just move this one up. Or, no, I move you here. So, Rat 1 can't do anything really but attack at Zach. And so that is what he is going to do. Now, one thing that rats do have is pack tactics. And because they're all close up, they get advantage on all attacks for all of these. So that is what's happening right now. Now, how do I roll this with advantage? Oh, that's how I do it. I just click advantage. That is a hit on a Zach, and oof, 4 damage on a Zach. So that is half your HP with 1 attack. Hot damn. Rat 2 is next to Mickle, and that is where it's going to attack, and that is a hit.
Oh, I'm unmuted.
2 damage.
How did it roll a 0?
How did it roll a 0? I don't know. Hold on. Let me re-roll that. That's weird,
Takes a
actually.
special kind of talent.
I'll fix the 2 damage, but I want to see what it actually rolls. So it rolled a 1, so you only take 3 total. I'll fix that. There we go. Rat 3. This is Rat 3. He moves up. And he's going to take a bite at Roshan.
AC is currently 14.
no problem.
You got launched.
Oh, max damage. That is 6 damage to Ocean. Now, most likely, this will be their last time to really roll like this, so that's going to be interesting. Rat 4. He's going to come out, and he's going to try to bite Hazel. We'll see how that works out. Oops. Well.
The big ol' hit.
I didn't roll the advantage there, but
It's already a hit.
And Hazel is down. Dang. Didn't expect a rat pack to do this much damage. Giant rat 5.
Slightly broken.
Yeah. I also didn't expect all of you to just run up to them immediately either. Let's see. This one's attacking Gower. God damn, it didn't roll the advantage though. Did it? No, it didn't. Oh fuck. Well, none of them hit, so fuck it. And that's it. It's not gonna. It has nowhere to move because y'all are blocking his outs. And Rat 6 is going to try to climb over Hazel and
I don't think Hazel should be dying yet because she only took 5 damage and her max is 8 rather.
Yeah, why does it say that?
Yeah, I don't know. Since we took a long rest.
Oh yeah,
Damage exceeds
it's been
hit points.
funky. No, it should have been
5.
5. Yeah, it should have been. It said that she had 8 wounds, even though she didn't have any wounds at the time. So I fixed it. And okay, so then it is just going to take a bite at Hazel since that's the only thing that can reach.
Oh no.
That'll do it. There we go. There it is.
Exactly.
My girl. My girl.
Exactly enough. Lucille, do cats eat rats?
Ew.
These are like 5-foot long monsters. But it is your turn, my bardic friend. That is difficult terrain, by the way.
But she has cat agility.
Ah, you are correct. So you're attacking Rat 4?
No, she's got her flute out because she saw Hazel go down and she's not happy about that. So she's going to cast Sleep in a line at the rats.
Ooh.
And I don't know how to roll that. What does it say? 5d8. I'm just going to type it in the chat. I don't think it gets a modifier for that part. So 21 HP. So starting with whichever one of the 3 rats has the least health.
Okay, let me look here. 7. So Rat 4 has 6. I'm sorry, Rat 4 has 11 HP. Rat 6 has 11 as well, and Rat 1 has 5 HP.
Okay, so you take the 5 off, which is 16. So,
okay, so that one's
the first
sleeping.
one's asleep, and then I thought Rat 6 took like a tiny bit of damage. It says it's wounded.
Oh yeah, it did. I'm sorry. It took 4 damage.
So
And Rat
it's
1
at-
took 3, so it only has 2 HP.
Right. Okay, so 2 so it has 21 and you've got 11.
You can put all
plus
these to sleep.
2 plus, yeah. So they're all out.
Okay.
They're all asleep
20 HP.
now.
Yeah, you put them all to sleep. Well played.
And then I'll move like one more thing forward
sleeping.
and check on Hazel, the only person that hasn't pissed me off yet. I think. Actually, Azak, I don't think Azak has really yet, but you're also much more optimistic, which is grating.
Sorry. Wow.
I'm not entirely sure what I did, but
Okay.
She's not one for snooty lawyer types.
So we're going to
The
the
police.
top of the order with Hazel. That's
this is fun.
save.
Yeah, this is fun. Hold on, let me get.
a nat 20. Nat 20, you come
So
back
where do I roll death saves? Oh, at the bottom right there. I see.
Yep.
I see. That's not gonna do it. That's not gonna do it. It's not gonna do it.
At least it's not a 1.
Yeah, at least it's not a 1.
Close. Mighty close.
Well, 1 counts for 2
You fails.
failures. Roshan.
All right, so we got a little control click there. So we'll go ahead and sapping sting,
All right.
which means
Con save?
con save DC 14. That's a
fail.
failure. So it is going to take 3 damage and it's knocked prone.
Okay.
And since it's prone, I can step away from it and not take an
Yes.
attack of opportunity.
That is correct. Okay. Giant Rat 1 is also asleep. I'm just y'all adding all these status effects. I gotta make sure they're all on here properly. So we got asleep, we got prone. And which one was that? That is prone? I'm sorry. You attack that was Rat 3. Yes, Rat 3. Okay. It is now Azak's turn.
So Giant Rat 2 is the only one that is healthy and not asleep. Just to make sure I'm reading this right.
I mean, you can bash the other one's brains in while they're asleep.
Yeah,
You get advantage.
I'm just looking. Okay, I just want to make sure, to be honest, I just want to make sure I understand the combat tracker.
So I think you get advantage if they're asleep, right? Because they're basically prone.
Correct.
Right. Okay, I'm going to do Shillelagh again.
Oh, you don't have to do it again. It's on your weapon
Cool.
already.
An
So
hour?
for an hour, if I'm not mistaken, yeah. So you just
Better.
attack, and we'll add it to there. So you get another 1 to your attack, and then you'll roll just a D8 for your damage.
1 minute, not hour.
It's the combat. It's concentration, right? Or no?
No, duration 1 minute.
Okay. Well, that'd be a 19 for a hit. So you do hit. Which one are you attacking? The one right in front of
I
you?
guess the one in front of me, sure.
Okay.
Giant Rat 1.
Just roll a D8 from the bottom of the sheet.
All right, 7.
So that rat is splattered. You take your stick and you bang him on the head and opens up like a coconut. So he is down.
That's good for me.
Let's see.
In an alternate universe, Legolas is sobbing.
Real quick, just so
Yes,
you know,
please.
any attack on unconscious creatures is what these be because they're asleep is an auto crit and have advantage.
There you go. So you basically
Yeah.
smash these. So that one is done. So he's dead, and we will move on. Are you moving or anything else? Do you have anything that could potentially heal with the bonus action? I'm not sure.
Let me check. I'm not sure either.
What is it?
That'd only be healing word.
Healing word? Yeah.
I don't know if Jude's got that.
We do, I think. I have it here.
I didn't take it, so I don't know.
It is a bonus action, but it's a first level spell.
Yeah, you could use that and bring her up.
All right, let's do it.
So let's see your page. You have actions. We will, where's it? Spells, healing word. There it is.
Oh, it's casting it, but it's not doing the
Here,
actual
we just
healing part of it.
we'll do this. I think this is how you do it. So you hit the little magnifying glass, and then you would target Hazel. So you'd control click her, I believe.
All right, I think I have her.
And then hit the heal thing on it.
No, you just untargeted.
Did
I just untargeted her? Okay, there we go. Thank you.
And
Hazel's
then
targeting herself.
I'm targeting myself?
No, Hazel just targeted
okay.
herself.
so you heal her for 4. I'll fix it. It's supposed to do it right, but you are no longer unconscious, Hazel.
For some reason, these rats are.
Yeah, that rat is he is done. He is unconscious. Okay. Anything else? You can move if you want to because they are sleeping still.
I think I'm okay. I'd like to hit the one in front of Hazel.
Nice. Okay. Nickel.
Yeah, I'll hit the one in front of me.
Smash it. That is a hit.
Nice. Do I do damage again?
Just the it should have numbers next to it. Why is it not showing it? Here, I will give you items. Why is it not showing your mace on here?
I have it in actions.
Yeah, for whatever reason, it doesn't have your mace on your page. Here we go. Booyakacha.
Wait, what?
Hold on, I'm fixing it so you can roll the damage on it. Because it has the proper roller, but it's for whatever reason it's not rolling the damage with it. Just roll a d6 plus your strength, I guess.
Okay. 7.
Holy shit. So that is rat 2. How do you want to kill him? Because he's down.
Okay. I guess.
Oh no, actually no. It has 9 HP. I've been mistaken.
Never mind.
Never
Strong
mind.
rat.
It is a strong rat. Okay.
Okay, and that's the end of my turn.
Okay. Gower.
Greetings. I should on my mic. Oh, I made the noise again. Sorry, my voice has gone really weird.
It's all go, me.
So I am going to target the one that is prone. Because the other one can't escape, and this one's a danger to everybody else. I don't know if I'm targeting that. And I'm going to swing. Well, I have advantage.
So what? Which one are you targeting? Yes.
Giant Rat 3, the one that he knocked over.
Yeah,
Great.
yeah. Number 5.
Oh,
Let's
yeah,
just-
auto crit. Nice.
It wouldn't be auto crit, it'd just be advantage, wouldn't
It's just
it?
advantage.
Auto crit's only in the sleeping ones.
Correct.
Gotcha. Or people who are dying.
That's a hit. And it is down. Yep. Okay.
Cool. I thought I would have more hit points. Yeah. Those
I did random hit point rolls.
Place my shield against the hole with the other one.
So you're well, damn. So I only have
2
Couple
and
more rats
5.
left. Yeah. So this one's dead. This one can
2,
act.
4, 5, and 6.
So it gets up. So it's no longer. No, this one's not the prone one. I'm sorry. I'm looking at the other one. It's the prone one. This one is just dying. It's going to try to attack Mickle because what else is it going to do?
Cry. It could cry.
It could cry. Did I target it? I think that's right. Yeah, I did. Okay. And attack. And attack since it did not roll my advantage. No. What the fuck? Why did it roll Hazel's death save? Well, it doesn't fucking matter. I will fix that. It's scrolled to on her sheet because I have a sheet that all the dice rolls are on. So, you can edit that off, or I can do it because it's only supposed to be. But anywho, that is a fail roll. So this one missed twice on Mickle. It cannot move anywhere, so that is its turn. Rat 3 is down. Rat 4 is asleep. And what do we roll for saves for sleep to wake up?
Don't.
Yeah,
don't?
it doesn't. There isn't one.
When it gets pissed
Thing
or
as
after a
long as I
minute.
have enough health. Yeah.
All right. So it's still sleeping. Rat 5. I guess that was going to attack Gower.
What are those?
And
Damn it.
Ooh.
Hit me?
it hit you. It did some
Dealt a lot of
damage.
damage.
Yeah, that's its turn. Rat 6 is sleeping. Lucille, it's your turn.
Yeah, I don't want to hear anybody complain about, wow, that's a lot of damage, unless it's literally your whole health bar in one hit. Okay,
One shot to the
I
chest.
reserve the right to exclusively complain about that for at least one more session.
So these rats are like biting and trying to get at this meal. You notice that, the rotten food didn't really appeal to them, so they want bodies. They want y'all. But the sleeping ones are, they're sleeping quite peacefully. They would be almost cute if they weren't so rat-like.
Well, they're asleep, and Hazel's not totally dead, so with the common sense that only Lucille seems to have, she's gonna go over and kill the ones that are still awake first.
Mm-hmm.
1.
Would you? I don't think you
Can
could reach it.
I was gonna say, can I stand where Rat 3 is since it's dead?
Yes.
Cool. I got slashy hands. I'm gonna slashy hands at this one.
Use your power
Garrett
attack.
backs it up.
It's a hit. And it's
Disadvantage.
down. Why are you rolling with disadvantage?
No, I don't know.
It doesn't
Why
matter.
Still hit.
We're calling it a hit. It is down.
I don't know. Disadvantage wasn't clicked on as whatever.
It's down.
She just slices the thing in half, bisected.
Claw it and just entrails fall out. You are reveling in this with your
yes.
bardic
It's,
squinthiness. Hazel, time for revenge.
Yeah, so as Hazel kind of like wakes up, looks around, and which one of these are these both still alive and just sleeping?
Let's see.
see, we
Rat
got
1 is
4.
down. Rat 6 is sleeping. And
So
rat 4 is
Sleep.
Also sleeping.
also sleeping. That one is taking no
Right.
damage.
so everyone's favorite little lady is gonna first she's gonna like back up on, she's still on the ground. She's still like, in her dying position, but she's just gonna kind of scoot her way back a little bit from the ground, and then in between her legs she's gonna fire at the one still in the wall sleeping.
Okay. Control click it to target it, and then roll your You're fine.
So is it going to target everything that she has targeted currently? Because
You can
she has like
untarget
14...
the other ones if you click them. Control click those.
Okay. Because I think I might also be targeted.
I can't see what you
By
all have
me.
targeted unless I use your target.
Okay. All right, there we go. All right, so then she's gonna take a good old shot.
Oh, you have advantage, so roll another one of those.
Oh, word.
That's a hit.
Okay.
It's also an auto crit.
Auto crit.
Raise
It is?
auto
Roll
crit?
2 of
With
these.
sneak attack.
Do I roll it again or not?
Oh, yeah, you got sneak attack.
You would get sneak attack on that attack too, because I
Yeah.
had advantage.
So you get
Wait,
get to roll.
It wouldn't be a crit. Sorry, my bad.
All good.
Because not within 5 foot.
So you still get the sneak attack.
So that's
So you roll another d6 for damage.
sick. Okay.
That was on rat 6.
Yeah.
So rat 6 is what it took. 3 and 3. It is down.
Cool.
Unconscious. All right. So that is another one that bites the dust. It is now Roshan's turn. Y'all should be able to mop these.
2, 4, and 6 is all that's left.
6 is dead.
No, it's so 2 and 4 then.
Correct.
Okay, and 4 is asleep, and my sapping sting would be pointless. So I guess I'm gonna hit a. Whoa! Wait, what? Why?
What up?
Hang on, something weird just happened. Why is it? Okay, for some reason I'm allowed to change other people's targets. That's not right.
Well, don't do that.
I do have to move her out of the way so that I can untarget. That's crazy. Okay.
3. Okay, yeah, I see.
Okay. So cast Sapping Sting, DC 14 con save.
Yes, we can. That is
Awesome.
epic fail. And it
3
is
damage
down.
and knock prone.
It's down. So the other one is unconscious. I'm not gonna make y'all take the turns on it. So y'all mop these up pretty easily after that. And that is that for combat. You are free to check the room, but we will take a short break because I see that Lucille pointed out to me and we've been going for about 2 hours. So take 5, get yourself a drink, get rested, and then we'll come back and move on to the next room and give you the loot for this room for sure.
So now my camera, is it gonna mess up your stream thing or should it be fine?
It may move your camera. So if you could cover your camera, that's all the better. Because Zoom is a pain in the dick. I will return. And we are back. And it is being a pain in the ass again. Whatever. Don't care. We'll deal with it. Anyway, you all are about to get some loot because you just killed a bunch of rats. And when you finish the last rat, he puked up a little bit of stuff. So that rat, what was it, number 6 that was alive? Well, he when you cut him open,
It was secretly a pinata.
Yeah, he's basically a loot pinata, and he dropped. If it lets me do this, share sheet.
He
Should
ate
be.
gems.
That's the total. The total number.
Yep.
Okay. Well, we should figure out what they're all worth and then split that up later. But before anybody goes to grab it, I use prestidigitation to clean them off.
Wonderful. And you managed to do that just fine. Not show my other.
Lucille just zones in on the really tiny gem, and her eyes get the really big murder eye thing going on again, and she just grabs it and sits and stares at it, and it's disturbingly similar to Hazel.
Hazel's too busy trying to like clean herself because she has little rat bites all over. So she's like going through her plumage with her weird beak like birds do.
So y'all got 10 gems. These are worth approximately 1 GP per. A platinum ring. And inside of the platinum ring, when you look at it, it says the name Burton Boot.
Uh-oh.
And you have a tiny gem in there as well.
Well,
it looks to be worth about 30 gold. I'm guesstimating.
This might not be a good sign.
So not counting whatever the value of the ring is. So
You also return some guards.
Each of the other gems are 1 gold apiece?
The little gems are worth a gold. The tiny gem is tiny for a gem, but it is worth about 30 gold.
Okay, so 40 gold total.
Oh no, Lucille's not letting go of the gem, the teeny tiny one.
We ought to split up later. Who knows what else we'll find down here.
You can fight her if you want.
Okay. So, are you doing anything else in this room?
Who needs healing?
Or are you just following the path out of it?
I also have healing. Is the people all right?
Because I'm like the only person that didn't take damage, and I still have a spell slot that could cure wounds, but I think since we're out of combat, I could also just roll medicine and get you like 1 or 2 points back, depending on how much differences.
That's for stabilization.
Yeah.
You can't heal hit points unless you have the healer feat, unfortunately. As far as I'm aware.
Yep, that is correct.
Yeah.
I could use some healing. We could hang out for like an hour.
You could take a short rest if you choose.
Yeah, because then all you guys can roll hit die.
Nope. And I get my spell back. So
y'all taking a short rest?
Yeah.
Okay.
Lucille's gonna she's not gonna ditch everybody, but she's gonna be working her way down gradually while they're resting, and then she'll just loop back.
Party is taking a short rest. Done.
So do we do anything for that? Do we like roll anything?
To heal yourself on your sheet, you can go and on the bottom there should be one that says hit die, and if you roll that, it'll give you healing recovery from that.
Oh, my girl's doing fine. She stands up, she looks out, and she says, Boots is kind of a coward.
On the bottom of what?
Of the bottom of your main page on your spell sheet or your character sheet, there's a hit die on the bottom.
Nice.
Okay. So all of you are looking hearty and hale now. And exploring this room that the rats were in, it doesn't seem to be a whole lot else to be found in here. There is a way out up to the north. The lower part has a bunch of rubble. You can also check that out if you choose. But that is, from just looking at it, it looks like an area of the cave that is caved, or the area of this tunnel that is caved in.
Does Lucille have a tail?
Yes. Tail and ears.
Okay, just wondering.
She's literally just like a bipedal cat.
Okay.
Like her whiskers twitch and all that jazz. Although she usually, like right now, she tries to wear this really baggy cloak, so you might see a little bit of motion where her tail is, but you've never actually seen it.
Random, but
it's funny that we just have a buff house cat in our party.
Yeah, that's what it's like, isn't it?
So it looks like the rubble in the south. Does it look like it's actually passable or no?
No, it does not.
Okay. And to the north we go.
Say, did I notice anything or get advantage on anything while I was meandering up ahead of everybody? And then do I have anything to tell them when I loop back?
Just that there's another room ahead with doors and tools.
Tools.
So, how dark is it up there?
It is actually fairly well lit. As a matter of fact, there are torches along the walls and along some columns in the room.
Okay.
Well, that's slightly worrying.
And since y'all are moved on into there, I will share that with you. So let me see here.
It's not that worrying. We're probably getting back into those smuggling tunnels.
And share sheet. And we're going to be switching scenes again.
Trials.
That's fun. That's not scary.
And we will add your PCs to the map. Oh, Lucille is up ahead. Oh, shit. My door's ringing. Give me one moment. I'm sorry.
That chair's so bouncy. So jiggly.
Wait, who's Jiggly?
Aren't we all, in the end?
All right. Okay, so in this room, and sorry about that little bit of a delay. I did not know a package was coming today. This room is a rectangular chamber. It shows no earthquake damage that you see, and it could be because of the columns that you see in the center of the room. There are 4 pools of liquid set into the floor in here. One is blue, one is green, one is clear, and the other one is cloudy. And so the blue one, the cloudy one is the one below the green one, and the clear one is the one below the blue one. There are also double doors at the end of the room that you see. And there are on the wall, there are carvings that look like they may be depict the pools and showing robed figures submerging themselves into these. And the double doors have an ornate carved lock on it.
So Hazel is going to attempt to stealth her way into the room and then check the columns for traps.
Okay. On the columns, you see torches on them, but give me a, I guess, perception check, just to double check if you want to.
All right.
As you give them a good feel up, you do not notice any traps or any other lock or key mechanisms on them at all either. All of the columns seem to be just strong pillars of stone. And you suspect almost certainly now that they are why this room has taken no earthquake damage.
Okay.
Thank you, Kitty. I'm sure you were the one who did that.
Oh, I love a good puzzle.
Indeed.
So the pools, they're just okay. So they're just pools of water that would be easy to get into.
Yes.
Oh, Hazel's gonna go up to the cloudy one and use her paint stick to try and see how deep it is.
Dipping the stick in there. The stick is only like maybe a foot and a half long. It goes all the way in, but as you look at the clear one, you see the pool is no deeper than maybe a hot tub length, so maybe like 4 or 5 feet at most.
Did you say if there was any like writings on walls or runes or anything like
There
that?
are carvings on the wall.
Okay. Can I cast comprehend languages, or is it a language I already know?
It's not languages, it's pictures. It's almost like hieroglyphs.
Oh, okay.
Do you want to take a closer look at them? You can absolutely do that.
Oh yeah, sure. I like pretty pictures.
So looking at them, they are along the northern wall from where you are. And they go all the way across the wall. And it shows various figures. Some of them look like goblins. Some look human, elf. Some of them look like tall goblins. If you've seen a Verdant, you would know that this is one of them. But they all seem to have taken their robes off and dipped into the pools. And then towards the end, the door is open at the end of the last picture, but it is showing several of the people in these robes going into the pools and completely submerging themselves.
Is there any color, like in the hieroglyphs, any kind of paint or dye or color to indicate what order they dipped in?
No. Give me a investigation check. Anyone who's proficient in investigation to try to put these together more adeptly.
Hi, Mike.
Are any of you adept in investigation?
No, I'm a -1.
Excellent. With a 17, that is wonderful. You start to look at these and you start to piece them together. It looks like a few people on these pictures have had different effects on them. Some have looked like they either fell over, passed out, got sick. Some people look stronger and healthier. But in the end, it looks like the only person on these pictures to be able to pass through the door was someone who's dipped into all the pools.
So like a single person in all the pools?
You have to know what order to dip into, I assume.
Doesn't look like there's any particular order.
Are these... There's obviously some magic going on here, right?
Absolutely.
Can I Arcana and see if I can figure out how they're connected at the very least?
Yes. Okay. When you use your Arcana, what you actually notice is the door. And there are runes along the door. And when you go up to them, you feel that there is magic coming off of them, and you manage to place it as transmutation magic coming off the runes in the lock on the door.
Hazel's gonna cannonball into the clear pool.
Okay. Hazel, jumping into the clear pool. Give me a wisdom check.
That's not gonna be great. Let's see. Oh, wait, actually not that bad. Was it a save or a check?
That was a check.
Sorry, Gara will run over to try and pull her out if she starts screaming or something.
So, Hazel, upon jumping into this pool, first you feel like a burning sensation, but then you feel like it absorbs into you and it's no longer effective. It is almost as if this pool was acidic and you now are resistant to acid damage. And that is the case. You are resistant to acid damage until your next long rest.
Hazel gets some of the water in the pool and spits it out like a little water fountain. Looks at whoever's nearest and says, "Don't worry, I'm a good bird."
I use prestidigitation to dry her off.
Still in the pool.
I was gonna say she hasn't gotten out yet.
She's got it out
Fair
yet.
enough. I thought you did. My bad.
So
Is the water safe?
I'm sorry. That was the clear pool you jumped into. That was supposed to be the clear pool. I mixed them up. You that would have been the clear pool you would have gotten.
Just switch it.
I will. I will
Yeah.
switch them. We'll just flip them around. Never mind. Who's next? Or what's happening next?
I want to inspect like the cloudy one and try to find out what it is.
We're retconning. Hazel jumped into the cloudy one.
I want to inspect the blue one and see what it is then.
Sorry, but that made way more sense than trying to flip this around and make it work the other way. Okay, blue pool. What are you doing with the blue pool?
I just want to like inspect it, see if I know, like, with my artificer knowledge, like what this kind of liquid might be. Like, dip my finger in it.
Give me a Arcana check.
Okay.
You don't place exactly what this pool water does, but what you understand is, with you messing around with it, it is something in here that messes with your mind. Like sniffing it almost gives you like visions, and things that are not real start to sort of look like they would cloud your mind potentially.
These liquids seem dangerous.
As soon as you say that, Hazel's jumping
kidding.
in the next pool.
No, hold on. Lucille's, as soon as like Hazel starts climbing out, Lucille's just gonna walk up to her and kind of just say like, "Sorry about this," and she's just gonna pluck 3 feathers as fast and hard as she can.
Why?
And then she's gonna go and drop a feather in each of the pools and see if anything happens to it.
Hazel?
Rude.
I'm looking for something she can say. My name is Tum Tum. She said it really angrily.
My name is Dum Dum.
Nice. Nothing happens with the feathers. They just float in the pool.
Well, at least now we know none of us should burst into flames or anything else horrible.
As you're saying that, like as your sentence has just like ended, Hazel, you hear the splash of Hazel jumping in that bee pool.
So you jump into the blue one, Hazel?
100%.
Give me a charisma saving throw.
Big oof on me.
You see visions. It is like the coolest trip you've ever been on, actually. It starts off horrible, some of the horrible trauma you've seen, some skeletons and awful things, rotting flesh, but then it turns into like all of your favorite things. The times you were playing with your other Kenku friends and family, your times in your background where you've done some exciting and fun things. You feel invigorated. You now have advantage on initiative rolls.
She is going to get out of the pool, go up to the picture of the wall, and try and punch it.
You punch the wall. The wall is still intact, but
Okay.
your fist does not hurt the way you thought it would.
Does
You're
to
okay,
her
mostly.
is the wall still intact?
Oh yeah.
Okay. All right. She's just gonna look at that wall for a long time.
after the shenanigans of our Kanku friend, is anything happening with the runes around the door?
Nothing. You just feel the pulsing transmutation magic.
Okay, but it doesn't seem to be changing at all. Okay.
Nope.
I was pretty sure the other two are going to have to happen as well. I really don't
Seems
want to mess up my
likely.
suit.
I mean, you might as well cut.
Just let Hazel do them too? Yeah, why not?
Y'all just gonna use Hazel to
She seems more than happy to be the one, so.
Yeah.
You say her name, her head like cocks around and looks right at you, but her eyes are like way bigger than they used to be. Like she has like big old pupils right now. She's in another world.
Hazel's feeling like she is more in touch with the universe than she's ever been.
Can I use mending to reattach the feathers, or is that like a physical damage thing?
That is a physical damage thing. And she didn't take any real damage. You just plucked a few feathers. She's more annoyed
it's
than
like
hurt.
ripping hair out. Uncomfortable.
Rude.
Yeah, it was pretty
I mean,
rude.
Lucille's had a couple whiskers ripped out, so she knows how it feels, but it was better than throwing the whole bird in there.
Okay. Well, Hazel,
would
you
you like
have
to try
now dipped
another
in the
one,
cloudy
Hazel?
pool and in the blue pool.
Hazel can't decide which one she wants to go for more. She likes them both so much. She likes the green one more. She's gonna go in that one first.
All right, Hazel.
Just on permanent standby to drag her corpse out if anything happens.
As you dip
Same.
yourself fully into this pool, you need to make a con check.
Ooh, that's gonna be the difficult one for her. Oh no.
Okay. So let me see.
Ooh.
You take 2 poison damage, and you feel the poison going through you, and you want to get out of here quick.
Question. Since she's already tripping balls, is she? Does she like have the reaction that you would normally have if you realize that you have poison in you, or is she like, or is it like a completely different thing where she's like, this isn't poison, this is something else going on because she's in another world?
It enters your mind. It is very much because of your connection you feel. You probably feel this more acutely than others would feel.
Okay, she's gonna start screaming and clawing her way out of the pool.
Okay, all right.
Yeah,
well,
helping.
I'm gonna
Dragging
grab
her
her.
out. Yeah.
Gower grabs her. Just
Jesus Christ, what happened? You were fine in the other two.
Name is Hazel. It's very nice to meet you.
Do you need healing, Hazel? That sounded painful.
Fix the problem. Using money for adventures like you.
There's like hold up like a glowing hand.
nice, Zach. Very nice. Gower, you gonna give her some of that lay on hands action?
Is she poisoned or does she just take damage?
She just took poison damage.
Oh yeah, I'll hit off the 2 then.
I mean, you don't know. All you know is that she started screaming in pain.
True.
I guess I can ask her if she is still feeling it. Is it still hurting or are you alright now? Obviously you're not alright, but tell me where it hurts.
Shall we meet again, Jer? And then she jumps into the clear one. Let's go.
Oh, boy.
Oh my god. So jumping into this one, you thought you were tripping before, but instead of just seeing the visions of death and then happiness, this one gives you visions of the whole universe. It is like you're seeing the stars, the moons, the sun, the old gods, the most terrible things that have always existed. Give me a int saving throw.
Okay.
And while you are going through this experience, you You are almost completely overwhelmed and feel like you might be going mad, but your mind starts to clear and you start to take these things in for all of the beauty and terror that they are all worth. You don't necessarily like them, but you understand that this is how the world works and how things have always been and possibly will be forever. And with you coming to peace with that, you have a clarity of mind that grants you advantage on int, wisdom, and charisma checks and saving throws until your next
During
long
her
rest.
visions, has she heard anything?
You've heard some old ones speaking in deep speech. You heard another Kinku that you think speaking in full language, and this Kinku has full feathers, and it says to you, and specifically, Hazel, if one is to make the Kinku fly again, it will be you.
What I'm hearing is it's session 2. We already have 2 prophecies.
Not sure if that's a prophecy or she's just really, really high.
Oh, off her rocker, dude.
I think no promises on that at all.
So when she went into the 4th one, did anything happen?
What? No, she just got hurt.
No.
So after she dipped in all of the pools, nothing else happened in the room?
Nope.
Oof.
All right,
Maybe she should go towards the door.
right.
How
She's gonna
you,
go up to the pictures and try and punch it again, for good measure.
Azak, you had the great investigation check on the pictures. You are aware that looking at her reaction to what happened in the green pool and what happened on what you think is a green pool on there, someone had a similar reaction and or death. But the person who makes it all the way through walks out of that pool unscathed.
How you feeling, Hazel?
It is so very nice to meet you.
Okay, good.
Don't worry, I'm a good bird. She kind of points down at the pools. Pretty dangerous shit down there.
Right.
So the green one is the only one that seemed to actually be painful in any way?
You don't know that.
Well, that's the only one that she was screaming in.
Yes, because she seems perfectly normal now after being in the clear pool.
She doesn't seem in pain, is my point.
She might not be able to tell.
Yes. Her mind's a bit, Just gonna walk over and use my lay on hands. Just heal up her 2 hit points.
All right. Add that to your HP.
She's trying to lick her own eyeball.
Rashawn, are you still looking at this door?
Yeah. I mean,
Did you
that's our
go
way
somewhere
out.
else, or what did you get?
No, I've been hanging out over there, watching the bird jump through pools.
The lock looks very intricate. You don't know if it's it absolutely can't be broken, but it does look like it would be complicated, and there is magic radiating off of it.
Okay, I want to try something.
Please.
But there is magic radiating off of it. So, okay, so I turn around and I go, all right, can you all step around the corner in case this blows up? There's somebody to save me.
That's making a lot of assumptions. Lucille will try to gently but firmly pull Hazel out of the pool and just kind of yank
Hazel's
her.
at the wall, punching the wall, and trying to lick her eyeball.
I was trying to hit the wall.
Well, wherever she is, I'm just gonna like firmly escort her out, kind of like a deranged dog on a leash, just like trying to pull.
Rosan, perhaps you want me in front of you as a shield?
If it's magic, it's probably going to be big, and probably won't matter if you're standing in front of me. You'll just get hit too.
But you might get hit less.
Maybe. But this thing has a keyhole.
It has a keyhole. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Keyhole?
Because what I would like to do is, I would like to use shape water.
Okay.
Pull some water into the keyhole, have it fill up, and then freeze itself in the shape of the keyhole, and then attempt to unlock it with this ice key.
Okay.
If not, I'm gonna just dump as much water into the space as I can, and then freeze it to expand it and blow it up. We'll try the gentle method first. Love shape water.
So when you make the key, it fits in there. And it jiggles a little bit, but it does not open the lock. What does happen, however, is the lock starts to glow bright and red, and you have to shield your eyes. Give me a Constitution saving throw.
Ooh, I'm
ready. If something weird starts happening, I'm ready to jump in front of him with my shield and like knock him down, out of the way.
10.
As this light glows brighter and brighter to almost all of you are blind, when you open your eyes, in front of you, where Roshan was standing, is now a snake. A green snake. Looks like it might be poisonous, but it is now a snake. Roshan, you have been polymorphed into a snake for 3 rounds.
Wow.
Does Hazel realize?
Hazel, you are not 100% sure what just happened in front of you, but you probably think you are tripping even more because someone just turned into a snake.
Okay.
Right in front of you.
She's gonna take out obviously she's gonna take out her like little pack of thieves tools and just throw it at it as fast as she can.
Roshan, what do you do?
I'm a snake, right? So I have snake brain.
So you're polymorphed, so you're not.
I'm polymorphed, so I have snake brain. This isn't
you're
wild
not
shape.
yourself.
Yeah, so snake brain is what's closest to me. Gower at this point.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
I'm trying to shield you from the thieves' tools.
That's fine, because Gower's gonna get bit.
That's fine. I'm gonna try and grab you if you try and bite me.
I'm a snake.
That's not gonna hit Gower.
What was it? I can't see.
It's a 14.
No. Can I grapple a snake by the head and like?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
It has a 2 for strength. So if you pick up the snake, you are grappling the snake. He's not
even gonna roll.
You don't have to roll.
I'm just holding it like this.
Just throw him in one of the pools.
Jesus.
Oh, did you see what they did to Hazel? I don't think it's a good idea.
Hazel.
Yeah, well, he can't get any worse than being a snake, right?
How close are you to that green pool?
What? No, but
oh, I'm so far away from it. I'm like I would imagine like probably here at this point.
How fitting that the lawyer gets turned into a snake.
Is anybody else going anyone else going to take a dive into the green pool?
But
Lucille
I don't want to
like
him while he's a snake and we shouldn't do that sort of thing. It should be his decision, right? Let's hold him.
Jesus Christ. Can Lucille just like try to grab the snake from him? Like she's just sick of this shit.
Holding it away.
Gower's
Gower's
not
the room away from you.
Tall.
Gower's also built like a fucking tank.
Yeah,
Gower's like in
slow
full
one.
chain.
So all she has to do is trip him.
All right, we'll do this. If y'all want to make this an action, you can try to grab it, but if you fail to do this, Gower's just going to push you back and you're going to fall into the green pool.
I'm standing by the clear pool.
No. Y'all are making that move. That's going to be the move.
Like here-ish, and then if you come near him.
This is the dance you're going to make if you're going to make that move.
Where's my...
That is where Gower is standing, so...
You're right here. You're under the crazy...
No, I don't think I got it yet because I can't get it until level 2 or 3. But I was going to be like proficient at like bar fighting, brawling, which would probably help.
Tavern brawling.
So what are you doing?
Brawler.
Oh, I'm grabbing it.
Okay.
I have feline agility, and I have cat claws.
No, you're not using your claws.
I mean, I'm not going to rip into it, but I can use them to hold onto it.
Well, you have to get, then you might kill, if you do damage to the snake, it's going to turn back into him.
Well, that works too. I mean, she doesn't know that, but...
Gower doesn't know that either.
Okay, well, what we're going to do is we'll roll a contested strength athletics check here. So
specifically
both of y'all roll
athletics?
Athletics. Okay. Well,
I
you
think
reach for the
there's a
snake,
bit of a difference there.
Lucille, and
I don't get to try gun with feline agility, do I?
no, that's not this kind of roll. You're trying to grab a snake out of his hand. That is a grapple actions. And he just pushes you back with this shield arm, and you fall into the pool.
She immediately starts screaming. She hates like getting wet and damp, and she's just scrabbling for the edge.
As soon as Hazel sees someone else in the pool having fun without her, she's gonna jump in too.
Oh my god. I need
People to heal.
I need, what was it, Dex, I believe? Yes, this was Dex. For both y'all. Dex,
Save or a check?
I believe these were, I'm trying to look back up the thing.
I think this one was a con save.
Was it?
For the green pool?
I closed the window by accident. Hold on, let me look.
Yeah, that one was a con save, I believe.
Then do that thing. Both of you with con.
God.
Wow.
It's not a natural one.
Oof. Hazel, it burns you. Again, it is very poisonous. Lucille, however, you feel the burn of poison for a moment. And even though you're a cat and you really do not like this, because you're trying to scream and yelp, you catch a little bit in your mouth. It's gross. But after it goes down, it stops burning and you feel okay despite being wet. You are now immune to poison.
She's still just like scrabbling desperately, literally animal instincts, like dragging herself out and like shaking the water off.
I'm sorry for pushing you in.
Hazel,
I'm sorry.
you take 1 poison damage.
Hazel's fine with it. She's having a hard time, but you know what? She's thinking that this is just her mind expanding and that she's becoming so smart that it's just like actually hurting her now.
Gower, you're the next closest person to the door. You see a key appear in the lock.
I don't want to be turned into a snake, but there's another key in the door. Oh, all right. It's like march over to the door. I might as well be the one to be turned into a snake instead of somebody else.
And do you turn the key?
With like a sign, like a longing look back, Gara turns the key. With the snake, like the back end of the snake, you know what I mean? That hand. Because like if the snake's head is here, he uses this hand. Where the tail is.
Has it been 18 seconds?
I'm getting there. And as soon as you turn the key, the doors slide open and the snake you're holding becomes a full-size old man, and you're holding him by his robes.
Almost like quickly just like
But
catch him properly.
he's like growing taller than you at the same time.
I'm still gonna try and catch him, like like the bridle hold, like beneath the knees.
My hero.
Yeah.
That was weird.
You're back now.
The door is open.
As soon as he says, "Oh, you're back now," Lucille just turns the most murderous glare to Gower.
I'm really sorry. I just like put Roseanne down. I'm sorry. It was an accident. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. Can I help? I can heal you again. I'm sorry.
Princess, the floor. What's the floor made of in here? Tiles?
It is stone.
Okay. So if she like clenches her fist and drags her claws across it, it's probably going to be close to that chalkboard sound.
Oh yes, it would be horrible.
Excellent. Yeah, she's doing that now.
Oh no.
Well, she's still drenched white. Like her tail is, you can see it's trying to thrash angrily, but it's so wet and weighed down, it's just dragging and sweeping back and forth on the floor.
Hazel's grabbing her tail.
I use prestidigitation to make her dry. All of them.
Nice.
Anybody who got wet, they're all dry now.
Nice.
Oh, well, as soon as she's dry, her tail does that angry poof out thing.
Now
and
she's
as
just
soon as
poofy.
Hazel touches it, she reflexively kicks her foot straight back, probably into Hazel's face.
I assume, Hazel, you dodge out of that because you are in touch with the
She's
universe
so
right
high.
now.
I think she's gonna get hit in the face and then fall onto the ground where she sees her thieves' tools and then goes, "Woo!" and then like picks them up.
Wonderful. All right.
I'm sorry.
The key is solid gold.
Yeah, Gower took that out if he noticed that.
And for your loot, that is your loot. It is, looks like it's worth a pretty penny. And I will share that with you. I have the parcel for that one as well.
If Gower like saw that, he's like taking out a lock and just dropped it in the bag. He'll share it later, but for now he's keeping it.
I'm sorry, it's solid silver. Apologies. It is a silver key, but it is worth a good chunk of change. There you go. And you've successfully completed this area, though, Azak, based on your reading of the wall, you think things don't line up exactly how it looked on the pictures. We'll just leave it at that. Nickel, give me, well, what do you think is appropriate here? Because this is a magical lock and you think you can learn something from it. What do you think would be applicable for you to take for a check on this?
If it's magical, but I could learn something from it, I would say either investigation or arcana.
If you're proficient in arcana, give me that one.
I'm proficient in investigation,
I'll
but
give
not
me the
arcana.
investigation one.
Okay. Not good.
Oh boy. Roshan, you've been studying these runes for a little bit. I will say that you get advantage because if y'all work together, y'all could learn. So I'll give you another roll on this one.
Okay. Better.
Not that good, but it is better. If you write down the runes and you look at the mechanisms of the lock, you think you could copy this lock and the ability to potentially polymorph someone if they fuck it up. So write that down. It is not an official spell or anything, but you two could potentially suss that out and use it later on.
Ooh, okay.
Can we just like take the lock out of the door now that the door is open?
The lock just sits on the sides of the doors. It just basically split open because these doors slid to the side.
It's like a lock on a chest type of thing. It's not like a padlock.
But just between you two putting your magical abilities and abilities to artifice together, you sussed out that this could be something y'all could potentially work with.
Cool. Well, maybe not go snake.
You might, maybe you want to turn somebody into a monkey or something. I don't know.
Goldfish. Who knows?
We could invent so many things with this new technology.
All right. I know we're closing the night end time, but I want to do one more thing before we go. So, with this door open, you all see the next room. And this one is interesting. And you'll see why in a moment, because it is very obviously labeled like the rest of these.
Oh, good.
Traps.
And this room is a long corridor. It is
Need more
the next
monitors.
passage runs east, and it widens to 30 feet for the next 90 feet. At the far end of the area, the chamber narrows to 10 feet again, with ornate double door sealing it off. Is anyone, Hazel, you disarm traps, right? This is an area expertise for you. This room is obvious to anybody who's ever done any adventuring of any sort. There's shit either on the floor, on the walls, something in here. You don't know where exactly, but you know it's here. I'd imagine all of you are on fairly high alert. There are several different ways that you could go across this, and there are some fairly easy ones if you really put your mind to it. You all are right in the beginning of this room, and this is a very short place, so I will just drop y'all in here, and then after this, we will call this session.
Did we get a level this time?
We're getting there. This is like one of the few dungeon crawls in this book, but after you get through this, there is a level, 100% promised.
Okay. At the end of the dungeon crawl. Okay.
Correct.
And we're at what, area 3 out of 30?
No, I wouldn't do that to you. I would
No,
skip
but
errands
the
for
Penny
that.
Arcade guys might.
Yeah, they might. So, how do you want to move here, y'all?
Lucille, after like she's just generally, because I'm sure Hazel is still pretty wonky, she's just generally like holding the back of Hazel's collar to prevent her from just randomly going off in whatever direction.
Probably for the best.
That stands to be reasonable, I think.
Hazel's gonna look up at Lucille and say, "Don't worry, I'm a good bird," and she's gonna brush off the hand as best as she can, and then continue on into the room.
No, you're not moving.
I'm gonna like trying to hold like I don't know, push in front of people. Like I'll go first. Shield, armor. I'll push ahead. Keep an eye out for traps. Just be careful.
Yes, you will go first. And she gives him a little kick in the fanny.
We should try to trigger the traps before we go on them. I'll cast Prestidigitation to make like a rock in my hand and throw it like 5 or 10 feet. I think I can only go up to 10 feet.
Okay.
See if it triggers anything.
I should still be ahead just to make sure none of you get hurt. Again.
Anybody have any ball bearings? No?
I mean, Mikkel's making some prestidigitation, basically, right?
You can't really make stuff with prestidigitation, but you can clean and...
There's one of them that can make stuff.
Yeah, you can make any non-magical item. But it disappears after it like goes past 10 feet or something like
I
that.
have ball bearings.
Okay.
Hazel's gonna take out the handful and go like that.
Oh yeah, trinket. Yeah, okay, fair enough. Last a turn.
So you're just pitching ball bearings down the hallway?
100%.
Okay.
She heard the word ball bearings. She's like, I got those.
Jeez. Okay.
Lucille resists the powerful urge to chase after all of them.
Tink, 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 tink.
Oh my god. Lucille's eyes are probably like gigantic, like cat about to pounce on something, tail flicking. Okay.
There was just like shield ready, warhammer out, ready to like bat anything away.
Mikkel is also trying to resist the urge to attack the balls.
Mikkel, give me a perception check. Actually, Mikkel and Lucille, because this is, since y'all are probably like tracking the balls down.
Oof.
Okay.
I'm extremely focused on the balls.
Yeah, so you see this ball rolling, and once it gets to about 35 feet in, you see it on the floor, but what you notice along with that is there is charring on the floor. It is about 10 feet wide, so where that X is, and probably one block behind that. And it goes all the way across the floor in that area. It continues to roll across the floor all the way till it gets to the door, but nothing else happens. That's all you notice.
Real quick, what happened? Sorry, mine keep cutting out, basically, not hearing things for a few seconds. What happened at this point with the purple
She
lines?
just noticed on the floor, following the ball, that on the floor in that area, all the way across from wall to wall, is charring on the floor.
Ah.
Hazel is going to try and wiggle out of the grip of Lucille.
Okay, well, she's not doing official grapple, so you can move.
Yeah, no. As long as Gower is still like in front of her, Lucille will just let her wherever.
Okay, now Hazel is going to continue on into the room and check for traps as she does.
Okay.
I like to try and keep her behind, but like still looking, but like make sure I'm going to take the brunt of anything that happens.
Okay. Lucille.
If that's okay.
Yeah, for sure. So you all move up towards where this trap area is. Where this area you think is traps. I imagine that Mikkel shared that with y'all. Yeah, give me your perception check to find this trap here.
Okay.
You find it easily. You see the spouts on the side of the wall where fire comes out. You suspect that this is it is triggered to pressure on the floor. It could be jumped, you suspect, or you could just potentially dismantle one of the traps on the side. Or gunk them up or something along those lines.
She's gonna take some ball bearings and just shove it in whatever hole there is.
Okay. So
Hazel,
each side of the wall,
doing?
you plug these spouts up carefully without touching the floor, and they are now disarmed as far as you can tell.
When she's done with that, I'm gonna like tap my warhammer on the floor and like dive backwards and like make sure they're actually clear too. Like tap my warhammer on the floor to see if it worked. Like
You
try and
hear
trigger the traps.
a little grumble in the wall, a little shaking, but the ball bearings did their job.
Yeah.
Way to go,
I don't
Hazel.
know if I really trust that.
Do you really trust
Just like
me?
tap it with warhammer again and be like, she did it. It's fine.
Good work, my feathery friend.
I am a good bird.
You are a good bird.
Let's walk through.
Yep. Is everybody gonna move up?
Nope.
Yeah.
Gower's still gonna stand like beside one of the walls and
Okay,
try and usher people
Hazel.
directly in front of him.
Hazel,
Mm-hmm.
give me another perception check here.
Come on, my girl, you got this. Not great.
If people are going forward, I'm going ahead of them.
As you step into that spot, Hazel, the floor opens. And you fall.
I'm jumping to catch her.
I
will go down with her before I let her fall by herself.
So I'm not gonna deck saving throw on that.
Well, you'd already moved up. I didn't get a chance to give it to you.
Can I cast Featherfall on her?
You could.
Okay, I'm gonna cast Featherfall as I see her fall.
And you manage to get her right before she hits the bottom, and she boops it with her butt, but no pain. Gower, I'm going to assume that she did that before you jumped down there, just to make this make sense here, since she's going to cast a spell. I didn't know she was going to cast a spell. So what does happen along with this, though, is immediately after your butt hits the bottom, Hazel, this thing starts filling up with water. You see fish coming at you, and they are surrounding you. Give me
Rope's going down.
Either nature or wisdom, nature or survival check, whichever one you're best at here.
Okay.
Where's the water coming from?
Out of the walls in this pit. It is
just
like,
out of the walls. Are there grates?
It is like a 10-foot
like
wide pit, and there's like just water coming out of the walls. It's like it almost seeps out, and then it's like a torrent of cracks and stuff in the wall, like a waterfall is coming through it.
I got a 20.
You got a 20. Oh shit. As you start to panic, thinking these fish might bite you because, well, you're still tripping a bit, you realize that they are just nice glowfish, and you start to touch them, and they surround you like little dolphins, and they're just like swimming around you. And Hazel looks like a Disney princess right now with glowing fish surrounding her. The water fills up.
It's very nice to meet you. It is very nice to meet you. It is very nice to meet you.
The water fills up to the top, and with the help of Gower and Nickel, you climb out safely. So y'all now have effectively disarmed that trap, mostly. The water is not filling up beyond the top of it.
Nickel's trying to catch a fish like a cat does.
Do you really want to catch a fish?
I do.
Oh, then give me a dex acrobatics. I'll let you grab a fish if you can get one.
Well, speaking of which, Lucio still doesn't trust the floor thing, and she basically wants to do a running like.
Oh no, you
vault.
can get this with advantage because they're just fish in a pool.
Fish in a barrel.
You catch one. Now what do you do with it?
That's a good question. I guess I'll examine it.
Make some sushi. Come on.
If you have a little bag of some sort, you could put it in there. But if not, it's probably going to die in your hands.
I have the food bag from earlier. I'll share.
It's still alive.
I think you need something a little bit more sturdy. The food bag will be a little leaky.
I have a pouch.
I'll allow it.
I'll stick it in my pouch.
So you take some water, stick the fish in your pouch, and now you have a glowfish.
Yeah.
And I will have a group perception check here from all of you, since you all know there are traps in this room. And I want to see if y'all can beat my number. And if so, you will pass the rest of these traps.
I'm gonna be rude, but are we almost done? Because it's like
this is the last move here.
Past midnight.
Yeah.
Oh, no worries.
Yes, you all. Am I missing somebody? Hazel.
Yeah, we're missing Mickle.
Mickle
Yeah.
on that roll.
Okay, you pass. That was the one I needed to know if you passed. You managed to come through here. There was another trap ahead of you that you dodged out of the way of. Nobody had any crit fails. So one trap that that Nickel notices ahead of the group, she drops her little rock on, and it shoots out the spout of just like green, looks like Nickelodeon slime. And it is all across the floor, and it looks like it instantly dries. If this would have gotten on you, you would not have been able to get it off.
Wow.
And you manage to get to the doors, and the doors are not trapped. And is anyone going to open them?
I'll say, go, mister. Always wants to be in front. Open the door.
I gotta be in front. Y'all are squishy. It's not my fault.
So Gower, well, get yourselves situated how y'all will be on here. How close you'd be or whatever.
Pushing it with my Warhammer shield held in front of me.
And Gower, as you open the door, what you see immediately upon opening it is human-sized bodies wrapped from head to toe in strips of off-white cloth. And as the doors open, the bodies begin to rise. And that is where we will end our session.
Wow, it's the first time Hazel hasn't been directly in the line of fire immediately upon getting into combat. That's good.
Same.
So yeah, zombies or mummies or whatever. Oh, I should not have closed that.
But the second like we see them, though, Gar's going to shout, "Stay at range! Don't let them hit you!"
So sorry for running a little long, but hopefully that was fun for everybody. And thank you for thank you for everybody who came out and watched. I know it's a little late for Gower and Friends of, so I appreciate y'all very much. We will be back next Sunday, same time, same place, and I will work on making some improvements for the stream for that as well.